That's right. The Hawaii Red Cross has opened 2 shelters in that area. That's after hundreds were forced out of their homes due to the volcanic activity. We're joined now with CEO Corley Matayoshi to talk about the efforts and how those affected should prepare themselves in the coming days. And good morning. Thank you for sticking around and joining us. Good morning. First, let's talk about those 2 shelters that are open. You didn't have much time at all
Not
to get
at
those
all.
shelters. You did it?
Within about an hour, we opened 2 shelters, one in Pahoa Community Center, where 60 people were there last night as of midnight, and then 3 people were in the Ke'au shelter. The Pahoa shelter is pet friendly, but there were about 20 people hanging out in the parking lot with their pets and things as well.
Okay. And for anyone who wants to head to any of those shelters, what do they need to know? Because some people might not know that they do need to bring their own belongings.
Yes, they should. And as hurricane season approaches in less than 2 months, people should have been ready already. And so they need to bring their bedding and their food, their medications, all of the things that they really need to survive. How do they know that they're going to go back, right? And so we really need for everybody to be prepared. We're also cautioning against, being out in the open, especially if you have respiratory illnesses. When we opened the shelter 4 years ago, we did it because of the air quality, and also because the slow-moving lava last time, 4 years ago, we actually went house to house to about 100 homes in Pahoa, reminding them to be prepared, and also offering them mental health counseling, because it is an uncertain time, and so we know that people need that kind of support.
And those shelters will remain open
until we need to. And actually in 1955, when Kilauea erupted, we had to open a shelter for 350 people, stayed open for 69 days, and served 33,000 meals. And so we hope we don't have to do that this time.
Any tips to make the evacuation process smoother? I know that families should be ready, but maybe they didn't get a chance to, and they don't have a lot of time. What do you want to tell them?
Yeah, well, the first thing is to be safe. I mean, you don't want to just, take your time moving. If you have to move, you have to move. But people that haven't evacuated yet, there still is time. And remember, your pets, you have to bring them in crates. You have to bring food for them. If you have babies, bring diapers, all of that stuff.
And how many volunteers are on Hawaii Island in that area specifically helping out?
I'm not sure. I haven't checked, but I know that people were at the shelter that didn't sleep, and we just want to give a shout out to all of our volunteers who are on call 24/7 and respond to disasters in Hawaii every 4 days.
Now, for anyone who's watching, when a disaster happens like this, we band together as a state, whether we know them or not. If they're watching and they want to help residents out in the Puna district, they want to help out the Red Cross, what can they do?
People always are aware when things happen, but we need to be ready before things happen, and so we always need donations for ongoing operations to be able to be there. For the Hanalei shelter that opened, and was surrounded by water for 2 days, we had to have the cots there already. So we just need everyone's help all year round. And so thank you to having the KHON Telethon to have to raise money for disaster relief, including the floods.
Absolutely, and thank you for what you do. Volunteers still out there on Kauai?
Oh yes, they are.